I'm Jodi and I'm the Executive Director of Wayfind. So Wayfind's a nonprofit. We're a statewide organization that provides pro bono or free legal services to community organizations, and that includes nonprofits, and it includes small, low-income folks who have small businesses, so micro-enterprise businesses as well. We don't do any litigation, so that means that we help them with all of their foundational needs, like incorporation, getting their tax-exempt status, writing contracts, employee handbooks, helping them draft governance policies, those types of things that all corporations, nonprofits, and for-profits need. For our clients, they don't have the resources to hire attorneys, and so we provide that for free. In the nonprofit world, we help a real statewide. We help a real variety, but we focus on nonprofits that are serving low-income communities. We also, on our micro-enterprise side, they have to be low-income folks. So we only help low-income small business owners. So we don't do litigation. That means if a nonprofit or a micro-enterprise is being sued or wants to sue someone about a dispute, we don't do that type of services. What I've learned over the course of time is, in my career, is that I'm really interested in working in communities and with communities and empowering, doing work that empowers nonprofits and communities. And that's where my interest in philanthropy is. What comes to mind is not just having funding for Wayfind to expand our services, but really having resources for all the partnerships that we work with. For example, even, it's not just, it's financial resources, but in-kind resources as well. We are very fortunate to have office space here at Perkins Coie in a beautiful office building with a lot of wonderful amenities. But the space is limited here. We don't have unlimited amount of space here. We only have a couple of offices, and Perkins Coie is not in a place, they don't have a lot of extra space for us to continue to grow. And of course, we'd need funding to add staff. So it's always about resources. One of the things that's most had the impact for me are the clients. And when I first started out as a lawyer, I started at a large firm doing corporate work, and it really wasn't very fulfilling. And very soon after, I moved over to public interest work. I started a program called the Asian Outreach Program, which was a program that served immigrant and refugees in Boston. It's not that I started it, but I led that program. And I just started to move in that direction, where I worked representing immigrant and refugee women who are domestic violence survivors. That early experience really is what got me to do social justice work. So the highlights for me and what really brings me joy in this work is connecting with others. And I find this both, like, I tell my kids this all the time, the real secret to a happy life is having authentic connections with other people and relationships. And I find that to be really true in my work experience as well. I really love my job. I love being the Executive Director of Wayfind. Part of being an executive director is really interesting because it has so many facets and it requires a lot of different skill sets. And I'm not saying that I'm good at all of them. I'm better at some than I am at others. Authenticity, bringing your true self. But what comes with that is this underlying, you have to know yourself. You have to know what your values are. You have to do some self-reflection on what your strengths and your weaknesses are, what your values are, and also, again, your positionality. Like, if you don't do that work and you're not aware of what you bring in terms of, what privileges you bring and what positionality you bring, then you can't really be authentic.